Coming to practice here, we don't want to get anything. But we practice so our minds don't experience suffering. Real life never is suffering. The mind itself doesn't suffer. It is like the sun, it shines all the time. It is the clouds that obscure it. We say the sun or the sky is dark, but actually the sun hasn't become dark. It still shines as before. Clouds and mist cannot attach themselves to the sun. In the same way, defilements cannot take over our minds. We practice to really know this. Someone who knows this cannot give the knowledge to someone else. It belongs just to that person. But everyone has the nature of the mind already. No matter whether one is Thai or Chinese, or one is from Singapore, like you, regardless of what religion one holds, we all have 2 eyes, 2 ears, and a nose. But we don't know the method to get out of suffering. The Buddha was first to discover and teach this. Someone who discovers it feels cool. Wherever one goes, there is no trouble. There is something to practice for you coming to Thailand. Yes. Is this what you want? Yes. People from all over the world are interested in Buddhism, but they don't know this. Other things are taught and they don't know. I'm not an Indian. We don't have to use Pali language. I am a Thai, 100%. I speak Thai and someone can translate it into English. I challenge people with this method of practice. Really. At most it will take 3 years. Suffering will diminish. Suppose you have a salary of 1,000 baht a month and you practice for 3 months. I will give you 3,000 baht. That is, if you don't have any insight. If your salary is 2,000 baht, I will give you 6,000 baht. And if you have a salary of 5,000 baht, I will give you 15,000 baht. That's all the money I have, not a lot. This is the ratio. Please tell your friends about this method. To do like this means to respect oneself. It is not as if a monk cannot make this gesture to a layperson. That is a misunderstanding. When you put your hands up like that, it means that we have good hearts. It is to respect oneself. It is not like some school kids who, on seeing the teacher, put their hands up and immediately turn away. We should see our own minds and respect ourselves. Let's go this way. Is your awareness any better? Some days it is. Some days I feel tired and have aches. That is only natural. You have to practice a lot. Do it like this. Don't let there be a gap. This method is like a key. Do it a lot. It will be perfected by itself. It's like this lock. We don't have the key and we can't open it. But here's the key. To practice like this is like obtaining the key. We put it in. The awareness, which is sati, as well as samadhi and panya, becomes perfect and natural. We turn it and it opens. When it is locked, it must be possible to open it. When there is darkness, there must be light. When there is suffering, there must be happiness. And so anger, delusion, and desire diminish. They no longer feel so tight. The feeling of tightness is what clinging is. One can't. We try to pull it off, but we don't let it go. When we mix tobacco with lime and water and squeeze it onto the leech lets go straight away. It is the same with aversion, delusion, greed, and attachment. When we see their origin, they fade out. I'll show you how it works. It's like awareness. Firmness of the mind and wisdom become solid. like that wall. It doesn't stick at all. Desire, aversion, delusion, and clinging don't stick to us. They are not what we are. Is there any sticky mud here? Can you bring me some? Things get stuck because we don't have awareness. Our awareness is not yet perfect. I really want to teach people because people don't know about this method. These days, what is taught is the kind of meditation one sits like this, reciting bud on the breath and duh on the out-breath. Breathing deeply. One becomes peaceful from this. You cannot destroy Robha, Dosa, and Moha. It is a way of forcing oneself. Things are not let go of. It really doesn't. I tried it out. When someone says something that one doesn't like, one gets stuck and feels heavy. It is like this. When someone says something unpleasant, we feel as tight as this. We are burdened. When we practice, it's like taking this off. Oh, that feels good. When we really practice insight meditation, it's like this. It bounces back. Robha, Dosa, Moha really fade away. We look at clinging just as the Buddha taught. But we don't obey. Other practitioners do like this. It is like this. Do you see? It's stuck. It doesn't come off. Whatever people may say, we know things as they are. The other way is calming meditation, getting peaceful. That's for people who lack wisdom. Vipassana means to know and to be liberated immediately. It is realization, real knowing, going beyond. It bounces back. Robha, Dosa, Moha contacts something solid. Clinging, defilements, craving, and kama are the same. Because awareness, firmness of mind, and wisdom have become solid. When there is contact, they don't mix. Awareness and wisdom force the objects out. The kind of knowledge cannot be bought with money. People who have studied a lot don't know this. So you should really practice, then you will be able to guarantee it. That's what I tell people. If you have a salary of 1,000 baht, I will give you 3,000 baht. If one practices sincerely for 3 months, I will pay someone with a salary of 2,000 baht, 6,000 baht. And someone who earns 5,000 baht, I'll pay 15,000 baht. That's all the money I have. If I had more money, I would challenge people even more. Because everyone really wants this, but we don't know. And all that is taught are different methods to calm the mind. But awareness, sati or recollection, it knows. What happened to not knowing? It doesn't have any substance. Not knowing is delusion, aversion, and desire. Wanting to know is like this. Not knowing disappears by itself. Not wanting to know is like this. One doesn't know anything practicing this way. This is wanting to not know. I'm speaking honestly. One doesn't know, although one actually does want to know. When can you know sitting like this? What can? At most you can know the characteristics of the breath. It is peaceful. I have done this. I could sit for a long time. I could easily sit for 12 hours. I could teach children how to do this in 30 days, but it doesn't destroy the defilements. There is no wisdom in it. One still has feelings of like and dislike. One still suffers, like being strangled as I showed you. But when we understand we can listen at ease to anyone, we're ready all the time. And if there's a wall that wards off things, the mind is cool. Money cannot buy this understanding. Studying a lot won't help. But we should practice like this. Some people don't understand what the purpose of it is. We practice in order not to get stuck like the mud. The same with this lock. We put the key in, turn it, and it opens straight away. Practice is the same. Defilements are pushed away. Suppose we don't know the way out of this room. We just fumble about. We are completely in the dark. We're looking for a way out. We can't be free. When we get to this point, we push this out of the way. Oh, this is the way out. We look back into the room. We were stuck in there before. This is really cool and comfortable. Practice is like this. I guarantee this ever since I was 46 years old. That's when I understood. I was still a layman at that time. Now I'm over 70. This is all I teach. This is called living simply, eating simply, sleeping simply, but acting in a lofty way. Don't live, eat, and sleep luxurious and act in a low way. That is no good. We practice with ourselves. It exists in everyone. All right?